Gabby on the Roof in July is a story of a brother and sister, Gabby and Sam, who spend the summer together in New York. Gabby comes to stay from her parents' house. At this time, her parents are getting divorced. Seems pretty ugly. And she comes to hang out with Sam. But in fact, they don't really hang out that much. Sam is really busy dealing with the ladies in his life and trying to be an artist, although he often just sort of gets dominated by the woman. They really take out their insecurities on him, his good sense of humor. In the meantime, Gabby is at his apartment with some of her friends, some of his friends. And she's really just working on these art projects, these sort of sexual freedom art projects that tend to border on incest, at least on the few occasions when Sam is around. By summer's end, Gabby's sexual explorations have really done little to lessen the facade of her maturity. She really does them to act like she's someone who she isn't, and she instead just sort of finds herself really deep in trouble with it. And Sam has done little to grow in his relationships with women in the women's lives, and they once again take advantage of him. I was lucky that the theater was dark, because if you'd see my face, being a little sister myself, watching Gabby's art projects, just so gross. I mean, naked day. Like, hey bro, wanna come lick this whipped cream off me? No. It's nasty. But I did think that the film had a really sort of authentic feel to it. The way it just had like young people hanging out in Brooklyn in the summertime, trying to be artists and figure out who they are and how they're going to make the rent. That was really real to me. The way the camera work, going in and out of focus, well, that was more of a technical thing, as we learned in the Q&A. I did think that it really added to that feeling of sort of being young, confused, and trying to figure it all out, and some things are a lot clearer than others. Some things you just can't see clearly at all. In the Q&A, I thought it was really interesting to hear them talking about their relationship in real life. The woman who played Gabby was also the director, Sophia Takal. She seemed a lot like her character, like the character Gabby, when she was talking about how she punched the director and the actor Sam Lawrence Michael Levine when she was directing him with another woman. It really showed the way that she was insecure, and how in the film Gabby is doing all these things. She's really vying for some attention. When she doesn't get it, she sort of freaks out and has different ways of getting it instead. This is oddly related, the correlation there. I did like hearing about the work they did, the character development work. I think you can really see that in the film. But you could also, it was interesting to hear that the original production was 3 hours long. It really made sense because there were certain times, certain things that weren't really explained. For instance, one of the early scenes when Sam is with his girlfriend and they're having dinner, we never find out who this other woman that they're trying to impress is. We only found out in the Q&A that she was his girlfriend's Alcoholics Anonymous counselor. The fact that his girlfriend was an alcoholic never really got explored, except in a few scenes when she was extremely drunk. And you could, that very first scene, one of the first scenes when Gabby goes into the bathroom and sees the guy in the bathtub. Turns out he's drunk and passed out. I thought he was dead. It was going to be a bit of a scary film. Dark. Just a bit drunk. But all in all, I thought that Gabby on the Roof in July was a very nice production.